Hello,
Hey, can I speak with Kurt Deming, please?
this is he.
Hi, this is Rob McDowell. I left a message a few minutes ago. I'm a producer over at Jeopardy. How are you? Hello? Sir?
I can hear you phone back. I'll walk till I get a better connection.
Sure.
Yeah. Bye. Hear me?
Yes, I can. Say something else to see if you're still cutting out.
Yeah, it's my connection's a little wacky at home, but
Okay, I can hear you loud and clear now. So I'm not sure if you got my message or not, but I'm a recruiter for Jeopardy, and we're doing kind of a callback process, and just my job for the last 6 hours today, calling about 200 people on this list. So I apologize for the late call, but your name is towards the bottom of the list, and so pretty much what we're doing is we're trying to audition different people to see if we can bring them on Jeopardy. I understand that you've tried out a few times. I'm not sure. I don't have the information on me. I'm actually not allowed to see it when you've tried out or where you've tried out. So maybe if you could just start off by giving me like a brief, like I guess maybe history of where you've tried out and what your thought was with us so far.
yeah, it's been a couple of years, so I'm kind of surprised to get the call, but I'm glad to get it. Years ago, at Disney MGM in Orlando, Jeopardy did a test, and I went in and took the test, and it was like a 50-question short answer test, kind of like but in Jeopardy format, and I passed that enough that they called me up and had me play the little buzzer game. Mm-hmm. Just a few of us passed that, and then they said my name would be like in a hat for a year, and if I didn't get a call then I'd have to take the online test again or the take the start over. And then just a couple years ago, I went over, I took an online test and did well enough on that. I got invited to Orlando for an audition, and I went to I can't remember the hotel, but it was a ballroom at a hotel over in Orlando, the Bohemian or New Bohemian or something like that, and I did the audition there where they had us do another test, and we came up and played the buzzer game in front of a group of about 50. And they did a little question and answer thing, and I was kind of hopeful I might get a call back then, but that was a couple of years ago, and
Right.
And so I'm glad to hear back from you.
Yeah, well, that you've had quite the experience with us, and that's pretty cool. I'm making some notes of that. So pretty much what this is, I don't want you to get too excited about anything. So pretty much we're kind of redoing like a long process, and what we're doing is I'm calling you, and then there's a bunch of people that we have on standby. So what I would do is connect you with somebody else, and we'll do kind of like the buzzer game that you mentioned you played, but over the phone with some questions, and whoever gets the most right moves on through the process. It's not going to guarantee you a spot on the show, but it's just you be put on maybe a longer list than it was before, and just so we have you updated in our system that you passed this part of it and whatnot. So if you're interested, if that sounds fun, it'll just take a few minutes right now.
Sure, a couple times. What happened a couple times, like over the, I've taken the online test a couple of times,
Right.
But then there have been a few times where I've been like on a plane or just had a meeting and there wasn't any way for me to do it. So it's been a couple of years since I've taken the test, but I'd be happy to answer questions or do whatever.
Yeah, okay. So pretty much this is going to cover everything. It's not going to be the classic Jeopardy format where I'm just going to ask you questions ranging from pop culture, history, just everything. And pretty much if you know the answer, I would say to press a like 1 or 2 on your phone, but we've been having some problems with that. So I would just say maybe like you would could buzz and you could be like me, like I know the answer, and then whoever gets the most amount of points would win. So I'm gonna.
Are you going to be asking me right now with other guys on the line?
Yeah, it's only going to be one other person. So what I've been doing, yeah, her name is actually her name is Candiiey. So I'm gonna patch her through. She sounds relatively young. Not that it matters, but how old are you?
I'm 51.
Okay. Yeah, she said she's about 19, 20, so she said she'd be young. And this is like the 60th one I've done tonight. And just so you know, the audio portion of this is going to be recorded just for review purposes and stuff like that, if that's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to patch her through. Hopefully she didn't hang up. She's been on hold for like 10 minutes. Our phone system has been really crazy tonight, so hold on. Candice, are you there?
Hello, I'm here.
Hi, you are here. You are here. Okay. Now, do you prefer Kurt or Mr. Deming? What?
Curtis is fine.
Okay. Candice, this is Curtis.
Hello, Curtis.
Hi, Candice.
Okay. So now I don't want you guys to get too friendly because you guys are going to be playing against each other. So now I'm going to start off with relatively easy questions. So since we have a male and a female on the line, if you know the answer, you just say me, and whichever one I hear first, I will call on you. Now, if let's just say Candice gets it wrong, Curtis, you will have an opportunity to steal, but only each of you can only answer the question once. So you only get one answer at this. Okay. And if both of you get it wrong, no problem. We just move on, and whoever has the most points at the end of 15 questions or so will be declared the winner and move on with this list. And even I've seen people that have just done well and they've lost, they still move on. So, no pressure, but be a little competitive, keep it interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so just let me make sure this is recording. Please hold. Okay, and this is November 16th, 2012. This is Curtis and Candice. Okay, first question. Are you both ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Okay. First question is, which Fortune 500 company is famous for making products such as the iPod, iPhone,
Me.
and... Candice, yes.
What is the Google?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Curtis, you have a chance to steal.
Apple.
Correct. Yes. So that is one for Curtis, 0 for Candice, and I do say from now on that you answer the questions like you are on Jeopardy. What is, who is, stuff like that. But just to keep it kind of format. Okay.
Form of a question.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Now let me switch up these questions. There's the same questions I've been asking all day. I'm trying. Okay. Second question. How many states are in the United States of America?
Me.
Curtis?
What?
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit.
What is fifth?
What is 50? Yes, that is correct. Okay. Next question. This is a little toughy. This is a math one, so we'll see. Okay. How many 2 by 2 by 2 cubes must be added to an 8 by 8 by 8 cube to make a 10 by 10 by 10 cube?
Me.
Candice.
What is 61?
That is correct. So now, Candice, you have 1 point. Curtis, you have 2. Okay. Now, Curtis, are you still there? Curtis.
Sorry.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Curtis, just say something just so I could hear that you're still here.
Yeah, I'm here. I just didn't know the answer.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just making sure. Our phones have been a little crazy. Okay. Now this is a pop culture question. Which quote unquote character from the hit MTV show Jersey Shore recently gave birth to a baby?
Me.
That was kind of a tie. I'm gonna go with Candice first.
Who is the situation?
No, that is incorrect. Curtis, you have a chance to steal.
Who is Snooki?
Correct. So now it is 3 Curtis, 1 Candice. Okay. So Candice, I know that you can answer all the questions, but try and get them right. It is 3, 2, 1 you. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Now this is an animal related question. Question is, what is the number one squirrel in rural Dominican Republic areas?
Me.
Candice?
What is the Rastafarian squirrel?
That is correct. So now it is 3 Curtis, 2 Candice. Okay. So now the next question is another pop culture related question. In the hit series game Pokemon, what level does Magikarp learn Tackle?
Me.
Candice again.
Level 15.
That is correct. You have tied it up. It is now 3 Curtis, 3 Candice. Okay. So now we're gonna make these questions a little harder. Okay, so now I stopped the recording, and I'm going to press recording on the second part. Okay. All right, are you both still here?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
here.
Okay, Curtis still here. Candice, are you still here?
I'm here.
Okay. Okay, so the next question is this is another TV related question. What character on the soap opera Days of Our Lives has died 13 times?
Me.
Candice,
Stefano Demera.
you have to answer in the form of a question, but
Who is Stefano Demera?
that is correct. It is 3 Curtis, 4 Candice. Okay. Now there's a few more questions left. I'm going to switch this up now. Either of you, would you prefer hard questions, easy questions, doesn't matter, middle questions?
I don't care.
Okay. I'm just saying because I'm asking the same stuff all day. Okay.
I guess I'd prefer more like real questions than not pop culture so much.
Gotcha.
But that's real.
Gotcha. Okay. I will see. Let me shuffle all these questions up because I was actually there was a lot of young callers today didn't get any of the harder stuff. So now I ask have all these easy questions up front. All right, here's a harder question. Okay. Shuffling. Hold on. Computer's giving me some problems. Hold on 2 seconds. Okay, are both of you still here?
I'm still here.
Okay. Candice, are you still here?
I'm here.
Okay. But seems to be a bit of a delay, but that's okay. Okay. Question is, this is a more I guess real question. What is the most consumed fruit in the entire world? Anybody?
Me.
Okay, Candice.
What are mangoes?
Yes, that is correct. So now it is 3 Curtis, 5 Candice. Did you now Candice? Since there was a huge delay, I have to say Googling questions is prohibited. Just so you know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that you did, but okay. Next question. This is another pop culture related question, but our computers are moving very slow. What platinum selling artists has hit songs such as Baby and Boyfriend? Anybody?
Me.
Candice.
Who is Nicki Minaj?
That is incorrect. Curtis, you have a chance to steal.
Rihanna.
Incorrect. The correct answer was Justin Bieber. But I guess both good guesses. I don't listen to that music at all either. Okay. Now this is a history related question for you history buffs. During the Battle of Gettysburg in the American Civil War, how many casualties did the Confederacy have?
Me.
Candace?
28. Oh, what is 28,063?
That is a little off, but I guess so. We will give you that one. So now it is 3 Curtis, 6 to Candace. So now there are 3 questions remaining. So pretty much, Curtis, if you get all 3 right, you will tie it, and we will do a bonus question. Okay, so now I'm going to do a part 3. Starting to record. Okay. Curtis, are you still here?
Yes, I am.
Curtis.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, and Candace.
I'm here.
Okay. Next question is a history pop culture type of question. What hit video game by makers Nintendo features a red and green plumber as the main character?
Me,
Curtis.
Mario Brothers.
Correct. That is correct. So now it is 4 Curtis, 6 Candace, with 2 questions remaining. Okay. Next question. What is the smallest state in the United States of America?
Me,
Yes, Curtis.
what is Rhode Island?
That is correct. That is correct. So now it is 5 Curtis, 6 Candace. Candace, are you still here?
I'm still here. I just didn't know that one.
Okay, no, I was just making sure because we have 1 question remaining, and this is getting exciting. I hope you guys are excited. If this is 1 question left, Candace, if you get it, you win. Curtis, if you get it, it's tied. Or if both of you get it wrong, Candace will be declared the winner. So, okay, so let me give you guys a hard one. Okay. What long-running PBS show features a tiny purple dinosaur who grows into a real dinosaur as their main character?
Me,
Curtis?
what is Barney?
That is correct. That is correct. Okay. So now we are tied. So what I'm going to do is come up with, in the system for a bonus question, for a tiebreaker question, it's going to be 1 question each of you are going to get to answer. And each of you will have 30 seconds to think of the answer. And if both of you get it correct, then we will come up with another question.
Okay.
Okay. So let me see. Okay. The question is, are both of you still here?
I'm here.
And Candace?
I'm here.
Okay. So you both are gonna have 30 seconds to think of the answer. So now, when I ask the question, if you do know the answer, I would say to wait the 30 seconds until the time is up, and then both of you can answer the question. It's not going to matter who answers first. It's just going to matter if one of you is correct. Okay. And the question is, what is the only fruit or vegetable that is considered both a fruit and vegetable? So you're going to have 30 seconds to come up with your answer. Okay. Now, Curtis, just because you've been coming back from this, I would say what is your answer first?
Tomato. What is tomato?
I'm sorry that is incorrect. So now we move over to Candice. Now, Candice, what is your answer?
What is ham?
And that is correct. Congratulations, Candice. It is 6 Curtis, 7-7 Candice. That was great. So now both of you can congratulate each other. That was
Great
a job
job,
well
Curtis.
done.
Thank you, Candice. Well, I'm sorry, what was the answer?
The correct answer is what is ham?
Ham?
HAM, yes.
Okay. Is this a practical joke?
So, Candice, thank you very much. Candice, what I am going to do is I'm going to transfer you back over to Sherry.
Okay.
And she's going to take your information, and I will stay here with Curtis. So thank you very much, Candice.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Disconnect, you press pound. Okay, there we go. Okay, Curtis, are you still here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I stopped recording. So, what I never got down. What do you do for a living?
I'm a history teacher.
You're a history teacher, okay. And how long have you been a history teacher?
24 years, 23 years.
Oh wow! And where at? What state?
I'm sorry, what?
What state?
Florida.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't have any friends or family in Florida, but figured that now is a good time to tell you that one of your students has set you up on a live prank call show called Friday Night Cranks. We get from around.
It sounded like it. That's pretty clever. I could tell it was a practical. It seemed like a practical joke about halfway through, but I'm such a sucker for trivia contests, I couldn't give up.
Yeah, I figured the what is ham would get to you.
Pardon? Yeah, that ham would have me a little confused, but that's okay.
But I'm here with my cousin Kristin. She was Candice.
Hi.
Oh, clever. Well, hi, Kristin, Candice. Yeah, you played pretty well. I was kind of shocked when you outperformed me on Gettysburg question. I didn't. Good work. It was fun.
You actually.
It's funny how you laughed at me when I said that the situation gave birth.
Yeah, that was a good one too. Do I get to know which kid played the prank, or where can I learn more about this?